Surprise, surprise, we are back. Let me check. Let me make sure everything is working. Okay. Multiple streams in one day. Not really a stranger to this. But in any case, considering how short this demo is, I thought to do like a quick stream in any case. So this demo is courtesy of Keymailer, which is also courtesy of the studio Taco Eaters themselves. Let me make sure everything is set up and ready to go. I would like to say sponsored.
Hi, how are you?
But like anybody can enter a Keymailer program. I do like this website, by the way. If anybody wants to actually try a lot of different games for content, this is the website that I use. It's called keymailer.co. And sometimes I see some really good games I like to try out, and this is where I find
Hi, how are you?
a lot of my game demos nowadays if I don't look it up manually myself. And sometimes I get some pretty good recommendations. This is also how I found how I got a test key for the other game, the other scary game that I need to finish, because of me not being used to tank controls and fixed cameras of those kind of games from way back in the day. I'm starting to get used to it though, but I just need to actually start a brand new save file so I can backtrack my progress and not actually yeah, and all that good stuff. Oh, don't worry about it, Kiba. This is not I didn't meant for this to be like a high profile stream too much, to be honest. Tomorrow's streams are supposed to be more prolific, I would think, like tomorrow's demos for 7-Eleven Day, Flashback Friday, and all that. But yeah, don't worry about it so much. This is a shorter stream, anyways. This demo, people have been able to finish within like 22 minutes to 1 hour. So I already did like a longer stream in the morning, anyways. So this is going to be fine, and I'm just going to take like the first maybe few minutes or so to just yap and prepare myself for what is to come in any case. So also, like, if any of my VIPs or moderators would like to join me on a VC when I'm playing something scary, I don't mind. I do not mind the company. It definitely helps to ease my nerves a tiny bit, even if I'm still focusing and zoning in on the game in front of me. Like Mailbox was on VC the last time we did the scary game. Now, I was able to get used to the game, but the problem with that game is performance issues with a high-loaded computer. Because any streamer, whatchamacallit, would have like a very, very beefed up computer with like a lot of things running as they're streaming. And I hope the developers know and can optimize the game before it's released for streaming. I just pray that they understand and they know. All right, in any case, let me make sure I do my social media posts so I can give a shout out to Keymailer and Fear the Timeloop themselves for providing me with the key. to Keymailer and the Timeloop. I'm gonna just mention myself in this tweet, and then I'll shout out the other mushrooms separately. Let's see. We're gonna call this. There's a lot of different Thursday hashtags. This one's gonna be Throwdown Thursday. Most people would use it to like Throwback Thursday, which is understandable. And good thing I actually went through. I probably slept about maybe like 7 hours. I woke up on time, ate something real quick, got right to my dashboard, and I saw that my very first Persona 5 X stream was expiring. So I went into that stream and fast forwarded it and got everything that I needed to clip. Everything I needed to clip, and got it all done in one sitting. I'm surprised I was able to do that because, honestly, at the end of the day, y'all, I think the streamer themselves knows what's the most clip-worthy content from their own channel. I also apologize for the game not being available yet at the moment. I am just going to... Let's actually bring up the main menu at least. Let's bring up the main menu so that way Keymailer and Taco Eaters themselves know that we're opening up the game. I'm just going to be on the main menu. Hopefully the main menu runs just fine. Yeah. Let's go ahead and get the game capture working. As we're getting the game capture working, we are also going to make sure the audio is captured from Fear the Timeloop. So we'll do this. We're going to add, let's find it. Something tells me that we might have a performance issue because my OBS is suddenly, uh-oh. Y'all, we might be experiencing some drop frames, and I am not liking this. Something's been telling me these demos are not the most up-to-date in terms of... All right, give me a moment, y'all. I'm trying to make sure OBS is responding. And y'all can hear this. Okay. I think I got the sound. I think I got the sound working. I probably should have set this up before starting stream. I didn't realize this is another one of those games that might be chugging for its demo. All right. Attendees, give me a moment to try to get back to the scene and get into the game. Okay. That's not the correct scene. Oh, do I need to Oh, goodness sakes, it's making me click on the wrong thing. Well, that's on me. I'll get this freebie on me. Oh, beers. I can see the video just literally lagging. Yeah. All right, we're back on the main scene. Let me see if we can apply some specific graphic settings. Okay. That can explain it. That can explain it. All right, y'all. All right, that could explain it. Every single setting was on high. Okay, so nothing should be on high anymore. Let's check the audio. So the music volume. I want... Okay, let me see if we can get the sound going again. I don't know why the sound is not working. Oh, I think it's because my OBS is trying to... My OBS is trying to catch up with the game. Okay, I hear it. It's okay. The audio is trying to outdo my voice, so let's lower it down to like 90%. There's no master volume, so that might also be a little bit problematic. Okay, let's lower it down to maybe 80%. Does that sound loud enough? I'm assuming that sounds loud enough. Let's put the frame rate limit at 60. I feel like if I don't put the frame rate limit at 60, my computer might go haywire. All right, so we are at Fear the Timeloop, demo courtesy of Keymailer and Taco Eaters games themselves. This definitely is very reminding me so much of Resident Evil stuff. Thankfully. And, well, in terms of Resident Evil stuff, Resident Evil, whatchamacallit, remake inspired aesthetics. This game is made with Unreal Engine, so let's keep in mind, an Unreal Engine game might have some technical hiccups here and there. Let's keep this in mind. Because of, yeah, let's just keep that in mind. But we're here to deal with it. We are here to deal with it. We're here to provide the footage. If the developers see this, and Keymailer, just be aware, I tend to be very, very brutally abrasive, but try to be as honest and not sugarcoating as possible with my feedback. Some of my responses may be a little bit emotional, a little bit irrational at times, but I try my best. Hopefully we don't get hit by a metal pipe in the game. Hopefully I'm able to deliver some constructive feedback for getting the game to be improved before its release. That's my aim. My aim for every game that I test is, despite my very brutal honesty sometimes and how some of what I say cannot be sugarcoated, I cannot be nice about it, my main objective at the end of the day is at least being able to provide some constructive feedback in hopes of being beneficial enough to improve a game before its release. Stream latency is a big 1, 2, 3. All right, so we dropped frames about like 0.1%. I believe it's also because this game was trying to push high settings on us, Kiba, so I just lowered it to mostly medium. Shadows and reflections are low. I'm not someone who plays with high quality shadows and reflections in any case. I don't care about the highest quality reflections, shadows, or lighting. So hopefully lowering those settings, I could be able to touch OBS again, thankfully. So yeah, here, my settings currently are VSync on, frame rate cap at 60, windowed full screen. TSR anti-aliasing, render scale 100%. Textures medium, shaders medium, and shadows reflections very low. we if there are more settings that the developers will add in the future, that could definitely help fine tune every player's visual experience better to their own different systems. I would say probably like the most going back to Resident Evil, the most probably relatable, the most relatable level of game design is probably with Resident Evil Remake and Capcom's other Resident Evil engine games, with the different amount of sliders and stuff. The different amount of sliders and stuff that you could toggle in the settings. Let me make sure I can hear myself. Okay, let me do something real quick to one of my streaming settings. All right, testing 1 2 3, testing 1 2 3. Excellent connection. All right, excellent connection again. All right. Okay, that looks good. I just want to make sure all of my settings are correct. I usually spend like about a good amount of time on making sure all of my streaming platforms, all my outputs are set in stone. Unfortunately, due to the high settings that were placed on the game, it did make our system lag for like a good gigasecond, but after I got into the game and lowered stuff, we're fine again. Now, what I hope is that the same can be said throughout our entire play session. Let's also see how long it will take us for the first time to beat the demo. Now, this demo is only going through the prologue of the game. Just like with Mita's demo and me side, or my side. In that game, just being the introduction of the game. And not like an entire chapter. Once again, let me also go ahead and let me go ahead and do my social media post, and then we will go ahead and get started, everybody. Oh, Cheeton noticed me on Blue Sky. What do you know? If anybody doesn't know who Cheeton is, they're a very, very fluffy mascot. They are a very fluffy animal mascot. Also, it is about to be 7-Eleven Day, which is also why, we are going to be playing Incombini for our game demo for the next stream. We're going to play Incombini and Trollu for 7-Eleven Day. We're going to go from a Combini worker to a bus driver simulator. And then this weekend, for Saturday or Sunday, we're going to be doing Star Rail's Fate collab. I guess we could call it Saber Saturday or Saber Sunday. Either day works. Oh, well, you know, Draco Shroop has hit like 12 hours on their birthday. Yo, let's go. Oh, hold on a second. I didn't type my command correctly. Okay, how many other fun guys are alive right now? So we got Draco Shroop, who we raided. We also have Lay Shroom, we have Atria, we got Ruby, we got Rio, and we got Vio. So there's like 6, 7 of us. Elora was online earlier. Yeah, Elora was online earlier, and so was Ami. I was hanging out with Ami, which is why I haven't like exactly started stream yet. Okay, let me make a side social media post shouting out our fellow mushrooms, and then we'll go ahead and get started. Seems like the audio doesn't play in the background when you click out of the window. So when you Alt-Tab out of the game, the audio is muted. Seems like a lot of games have been doing that recently. It's not just this game exclusively. I have noticed a bunch of games doing that. Otherwise, how have you been doing, Kiba? You can go ahead and shout yourself out in the meantime while I wrap up my social media posting that I usually do. Oh yeah, there's new Palia drops. I need to make sure I get those. So who else is it? Atria. Hotbox is doing some Death Stranding. Let's see. So we got Atria, Layshroom, Rio, Ruby, Vio, and Draco, of course. Just wanted to list off of themselves. I keep forgetting the alphabetical order of these mushrooms. Do I not remember the alphabet anymore? Ba-ba-da-ba-ba-ba-ba. So you have 13 more hours to hit. Yeah, you've been on like the grinding hours for that game. That's really commendable, dude. I haven't been like a whatchamacallit. I haven't been a dedicated streamer for any specific studio or company in ages now, to be honest. It would be cool to be, but more games need to do that for streamers. You mean having like a dedicated streaming program, you mean to say? Like a program to reward streamers for making content with? I previously was going to be doing that actively for Once Human. Um, but Once Human has been an on and off game for me. I do want to get back into it. I just haven't found a place in my schedule for it at this time. I believe the new PvE campaign is out, so we can try it finally. Thankfully, like titles and badges that are pretty cosmetic and stuff. Yeah, like the perma rare thing that I have in Tower of Fantasy that nobody can get anymore, unless Perfect World Games and Hata Studio decides to renew it, which I don't know if they're going to do anytime soon. I wonder if Drago Shreeve is going to keep on going. Also, is it me, or is it like sometimes the Blue Sky posts? Never mind. I feel like Blue Sky tends to be a little bit delayed in alerts recently. They might play until they die in repo. Wait, who might play until they die in... Like someone you know? Yeah, true. They are playing repo at the moment. They seem to be on a pretty good streak with repo at this time. Very, very commendable. I wonder how Atria is doing. Let me check. Oh, they're playing the. Why is everybody playing this horse turn into anime girl thing? It's just literally betting on digital betting on digital waifus that are inspired by actual horses. How is this game a thing? I swear, like every other streamer I catch is playing the horse anime waifu game. I'm sorry. I can't. How is this a game? Oh my goodness sakes. I don't watch horse racing. I don't get the appeal of it. I know people get like an all-time high from watching that. It's not for me, but wow. I'm so... It's gigantic in the Japan and the US. It hasn't been gigantic on my personal radar, to be honest. I mean, to be fair, I have my own personal preference of interest, but to people's fancy, if they enjoy it, they enjoy it. Oh my goodness sakes. All right, so technically I started from, and even in California time, it's still July 10th. So at this moment, we're good. Some sports bars have the game playing in the background. I believe that. Yeah, I believe that. There's a lot of different stuff that sports bars will play in the background. Thank you for the alert, Kathy. Hope you're doing well. Hope you're doing awesome. Thank you. Give me a shout out for Kathy, by the way, while I'm still cooking up my social media posts and about to start this demo. This will be a short stream, by the way. I did a few hours of Persona 5X in the morning, and I'm just gonna do a short one for this game demo, so we can have a bit more time and mojo for 7-Eleven Day with Incombini and Trolliu. Blech. If you love gambling, you would love that. You would love that game. I'm sure. I'm sure. I mean,
Did anyone bring their fucking doubts?
That's
Well, we don't need.
You're not killing Ragnarok.
We don't need Doma Rag. They don't drop it.
You dropped Tremor Green.
Great.
Oh yeah, that's the thing. Yeah, I can...
She's a cat.
See, look, now that we what's it called?
He's a kitty.
Did that. We have Hero up again.
She's turned into kitty. Kathy become kitty. She has become kitty. Wait, actually, Kiba, you should have a channel points redeem where your sprite turns into a sprite cat.
I forgot what he was running now. Okay, Dragon
Or
Slayer.
like,
Wow,
you transform into a creature as one of your channel points
those
rewards.
Are becoming the new comment.
I think I need to see if one of my rewards does that, where I can switch out this model for something else.
5 seconds. I literally blinked, and it was over. What HP are you at?
What if you have like a
How?
channel points reward where it's like
Too easy
turn
to
Kiba
do.
into a slime, or
Take him down so fast.
turn Kiba into a dog, or turn Kiba into, you know, a talking rock?
I literally took a blink, and then as I'm up, and he's like, he's not max level. Yeah, but look at his HP.
Or turn
It
Kiba
shouldn't
into a
matter.
street lamp. You know? Just some ideas to throw out there. Do 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 do. But yeah, we're gonna resume Persona 5, the Phantom X streaming for next week. I'm gonna spend the weekend, the next few days off stream, just to farm some equipment for my characters, so they can be at decent power level. Now that the stronger mobs are gonna require the equipment, are well-equipped characters in order to nail some damage. Because it's not just about leveling up the personas and the weapons anymore. We now have basically, the artifact system. Creepy. The artifact system in Persona 5 the Phantom X. How many save? Bro, even this interface is reminding me of a lot of other horror games. How many save files can we? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. You know what? That would make sense. For a game called Fear the Timeloop, assuming with how they handle the saves, if time is involved in a mechanic. Right, isn't there like a game called, what is it called? Control. I think Control has its main shtick is using time, I think? Yeah, I think Control's main shtick is using time. And if it's really heavily involved with that specific mechanic, then true to its name, it would make sense to have the amount of saves anyways. Plus, for a lot of horror game enthusiasts who are really, and I mean really into the game, they would have multiple saves ready so they can completely redo a decision at a specific point in the playthrough. I have certainly done that, 100% for sure. as someone who's completed Resident Evil 3 and 2 remake, we still need to go back to Resident Evil 2. No. Well, yeah, I could go Resident Evil 2 hard mode with like the whole limited save files. And we do have hard mode, nightmare mode even on Resident Evil 3 remake. I feel like I just need to play a run of Resident Evil 3 and 2 remake again so I can get in the feel of things. You know, so I can get in the mood of like, oh, I need to go grab this item first. I need to grab this objective. And the nice part is we now have a cheat sheet of codes and combinations that we no longer need to look at notes for. So that's going to cut some time for us to make our runs even faster as well. Cheat sheets, they'll come in clutch. Oh, by the way, where I am, 7-Eleven has a new Slurpee flavor. It's the Flan Slurpee. Yeah, we have a Flan Slurpee. And I believe 7-Eleven should be still doing, I think, free small Slurpees in the US for 7-Eleven Day. Yeah, free small Slurpees. So if anybody in the States is near a local 7-Eleven and is able to stop on by to get a free Slurpee, it's on the house for today only. 100%. You won't be able to get that at any other point in time. Back in the day, before everything became really weird with COVID, people would bring in like popcorn buckets for free Slurpees. I'm not kidding you. But this is like back in the day when like there was a lot more locations that allowed that. Nowadays, I don't think so anymore. Oh man, I'm feeling super nostalgia. I have a command that puts you in a cast invisible zombies knife only mode. If we can use the unlimited knife, that might be more tolerable, because using the limited knives is complete torture. Because if you're playing a knife only mode and you have run out of knives, but yeah, because the zombies are the hardest to kill on hard mode, your weapons do like the least amount of damage unless you land a lucky critical hit. Because apparently lucky critical hits are a thing in Resident Evil. It's like an RPG again where you have to like rely on RNG to just hope you can get the zombie's head to explode, or they actually die by complete blood loss somehow. Like, zombies still need to die by complete blood loss? I thought they don't need to die by complete blood loss, that they're beyond dying by blood loss. I guess they still can die by complete blood loss. Zombies have a reflection still in the water? I mean, because they're still... I'm pretty sure it's because they're still alive, dude. I'm pretty sure they're still... I'm pretty sure it's also because, like... vampires have the excuse of not having a reflection because of, you know, that's part of their properties. They don't... That's part of their mythos and all that. Vampires literally do not have a reflection. Okay. Whew. All right, I finished my social media posting. That should be good enough. Sorry, it took a little bit longer than expected. Okay. Before we get started, let me make sure I use the bathroom appropriately first. I don't want to accidentally get shook by something and then have to do an accident on my chair. All right, what fish did they say I caught? A salmon? Oh, that would be really delicious. Okay. Wait, Kiba, are you going to sleep soon? Or are you going to be sleeping later? Well, I mean, this is going to be a short stream anyways, but, whew. Let me drink some more water. I don't feel pretty dry. Everything's good. Let me make sure. Yeah, we're good. I'm still up. What up? Oh no, it's just just checking if you're still down to accompany me on this demo's journey. If you're not able to, it's fine too. There's probably like another voice call I would have jumped into, but I feel like the amount of voices would kind of overwhelm me in the process of me going through this demo. I may go to sleep in about. I'm pretty sure we're gonna be done within that time period, Kiba. Yeah, this demo is just the prologue anyways. So, shortest amount of time someone can beat it is 22 minutes. The longest amount of time can literally be 1 hour. So we'll be done before then. Alright, easy. Your health does not decrease. Your health decreases every second. In 15 minutes, you will die. What? What? Excuse me? Should we just go in it on standard?
Nani?
Oh, I'm in my own Kiba. Sorry, I'm just like recoiling from the info that we got. In 15, oh, I mean, good thing this is a short stream, but in 15 minutes. Okay. Are we not able to restore our HP in this entire game? Now, I know this is just the demo. This is just the demo, but so you're telling me our HP is more of a resource, is probably the biggest resource management that we need to do.
Hello.
So we gotta go speedrun mode. It's like Resident Evil 2's demo all over again. Because I remember...
Okay. You're tofu. Resident Evil tofu.
Because I remember before the Resident Evil 2 remake released, that game's demo had a time limit. And what actually helped me was being able to pause the game in between, because thankfully pausing the demo does not add to the timer. Thankfully, it does pause the timer. So we're probably going to have to take advantage of pausing the demo on this game as well. If pausing stops the timer as well, we're good. If the timer still goes when the game is paused, we're screwed.
What is easy mode? What's normal mode?
Easy mode, no HP decrease. But honestly, where's the fun in that?
The suffering has happened.
Currently in active development. Continuously adding content and working to improve based on your feedback. If you wouldn't mind, I'd greatly appreciate your thoughts on the game so that I can make it even better. Hey, old school footage. From like the old school TV back in the day.
You are found innocent.
A serial killer continues continues
Yeah,
to
it's better if I
terrorize
don't
the
voice
town.
it because those delays.
And sources say the sheriff initially downplayed the danger.
Ooh, those are old school police cars.
Reminds me of Resident Evil. Original Resident Evil.
And the
1
new
and 2.
and the new Resident Evil is going back to Umbrella City for whatever reason, even if that place is nuked.
I mean, I like the footage they used, the old Resident Evil movies, games.
Found footage is quite a charm for horror franchises. I definitely commend the use of it.
That, or if it was a B horror movie
For sure.
type of footage.
Going down that stairs
Which
sequence.
reminds me like Blair Witch Project.
Yeah, I was going to say, the going down the stairs footage remind me of Blair Witch Project vibes. Oh, yeah, I did see Hotbox play it. Let's see. During the investigation of a serial killer's crimes, James Cooper suddenly loses unconsciousness. When he wakes up, he finds himself in an unfamiliar building, realizes that he only has 15 minutes left to live. But the strangest part begins when that time runs out. He's brought back to the same point, forced to relive this terrifying cycle. The only person he can contact in this time trap is his partner, Deputy Sheriff Rose Waters. For her, time flows normally. She isn't affected by the time loop. She becomes Cooper's sole link to reality, a beacon in the chaos where everything around him crumbles and repletes. Uh-oh. I'm not moving smoothly. That's not good. Uh-oh. Hang on. Let me try something.
Hey! Is anyone here?
Okay, that's better.
Damn it. Where am I?
And Drunkostrom has rated out. They're no longer live.
Well, to be fair, they've been on for the amount of time that they want to go live for.
Yep.
This is their birthday stream. They're the ones.
Yep. I was lurking on their stream, so.
We can't look at the controls when we're in the game, or is this part of the tutorial? I'm going to assume that's part of the tutorial for us to learn the controls. Anyways.
This is Sheriff James Cooper. Over. This is Sheriff James Cooper. Damn it, can anyone hear me at all?
Where are you?
Rose. Oh, I'm so glad to hear you. I'm stuck in some building. I have no memory of what happened to me.
Something's been looking for you yet. You've been in a safe for 2 weeks. The trail is from cold. Caught us. Go release your
Okay, hold your horses. I'll get out of here and let you know my location as soon as possible.
We such a disappearance you might be connected.
I don't want to hear anything about that bastard. Give me a few minutes and I'll get out of here. Over.
Over, Sheriff.
2 weeks. That's a bit long for a blackout.
Finish installing the code lock on the entrance exit of the board. It sometimes glitches a bit, but don't worry, Mike and I will double check everything soon. In the meantime, be prepared to enter the same code a couple of times. I left the code Dr. Bennis. Ask him if you need to get in. Oh, who's to say that doctor will not be a zombie? If anything goes wrong, if you have any questions, contact me and we'll sort it out. Grab the storage key. Let's hope it doesn't break the lock. Tab opens the inventory. Okay. Oh yeah, this is very Resident Evil inspired. Do we not see the HP bar from over here? Would be kind of nice to look at the HP bar from this menu. Okay, so nothing else to grab in here. Looks like a combination door, it looks like. nothing else we can pick up? Oh, now this door is unlocked. From time to time, you will find various healing items. One of these is bandages. Bandages restore your health level, but not lifespan. What's up?
From my side, it looks like PowerPoint, the horror game.
It's running normally on my end. Thankfully now. It seems like it's, well, on my end, the weather has calmed down right now, but it could probably still be an optimization issue, maybe. Because right now, I have the settings... Whoops. I have the settings on mix of medium and very low. And I just turn off the frame rate limit so that way it doesn't look choppy on my side, unfortunately.
So, looks like this is a hospital complex?
Oh boy, a hospital! What could possibly go... Where are we? So we were in... Okay, so this is... Wow, this is really Resident Evil inspired. Holy rooms, that's a lot of rooms. I don't think we're gonna get through all of these rooms then. That's a lot. So I'm guessing this is where we are. Collectible file, locked case. We were in the archive, which is misspelled, just by one letter, but that's okay. So the only way for us to get to the corridor is finding something in the staff lounge and or the cold room. But who's to say that there is nothing waiting for us? We need a means of defense. We don't have a coat. Oh, now I'm getting the lag. The access key for the morgue door is... Oh, writing this down. Two, 3, 5, 0, 8, 1. Oh boy, yeah, my other programs are suffering right now. Yeah, this is also a good idea as to why I need like someone on VC in case unoptimized game demo, unfortunately. Which is also what happened with the other horror game.
That's the thing now. Unoptimized games.
Mm-hmm.
Well, Pally was bad on optimization on release.
Originally, yeah, I'm glad that's been fixed, thankfully. Two, 3, 5, 0, 8, 1. Okay. Interesting, we don't have a flashlight on us. If our HP bar is on the bottom right corner, I don't see anything negatively happening to it at the moment. Oh, so enemies, they can have the ability to push through the door. Oh boy. Yeah, that is very interactable door. Two, 3, 5, 0, 8, 1. Lag again.
Let's check how you're on red.
Most likely about the same. I'm experiencing something. What is this? Collectible file. Medical storage has an access, okay. Aw, seriously? Alright, what do we have here? Sheriff recently visited a patient for a checkup, and in his hurry, he seems to have left something important behind. I found it in one of the rooms inside a put in a locker with a combination lock so that wouldn't get lost or fall into the wrong hands. The combination is 30 left, 10 right, and 20 left. Oh, it's one of these locks. Hey, what's up, Pink? I'm just chilling right now. Trying to get this game demo out of the way. Shortest amount of time someone finished this was 22 minutes. I know it's probably going to take me longer than 22 minutes. So we're trying to make sure we're hopefully getting this done within 2 hours or so. Okay, so let me do this. Okay, so I'm going to handwrite this. 30 left, 10 right, 20 left. It's something important for the sheriff's work. So I didn't want to leave it out in the open. Wait, is the sheriff? Oh, we're the sheriff. We left something important behind in one of the rooms and put it in a locker with this combination. It's something important for the sheriff's work, so I didn't want to leave it out in the open. The item we kept in my locker until he comes back for it. We've already notified him, but knowing how busy he gets, it might take some time. If anyone asks or tries to gain access to the locker without permission, absolutely do not hand it over. They must wait for the sheriff himself. He's the only one who has the right to retrieve it. Better safe than sorry.
Is this about me?
Seems like it. Oh my freaking goodness. Now it says you have 10 minutes to live. I do wonder what happens if we die now.
Oh, I'm feeling bad.
There's a flashlight. Thank you. A med kit and a collectible file. Hell is a place designed for people with the worst reputations who become its eternal inhabitants, and for demons who are its native dwellers. My father told me that hell is just like Earth, but meant for things such as demons, devils. In the past, like our planet, hell was populated by a wide variety of beings of different genders and species. However, they couldn't adapt to the local climate and perished, leaving their souls to be reborn as demons. Another reason for the extinctions of another species was the limited supply of human bones, which prevented demons from creating the growths of their bodies necessary for productions. Is this supposed to be about... Over time, more sinners begin to appear on Earth. Demons learn to manifest on the Earth's surface to tempt and lure pure souls to the side of darkness. All that time, all living beings, except for the demons themselves, had already disappeared. In reality, the climate in hell is almost identical to that of Earth, which is why demons have similar body structures and appearances. They're remarkably strange and at the same time fascinating creatures from a human perspective. They're born from the growths on the bodies of older demons, as after studying the planet of hell. Planet? Since listing them all would take up too much space in this book and time for the readers, I will refrain from providing a full list. I will highlight one of the most important roles for our future story, the worker of the main smokehouse. The what? Med kits increase both your health and your lifespan. Each med kit extends your lifespan by 7 minutes. If your lifespan is already at its maximum, using a med kit won't help you much. Thank you. Okay, so seems like in the biohazard storage, something is moving nearby. So good thing that door is closed, so we might have to go to the... Yeah, something is moving nearby in the biohazard storage. Since we're not armed, best not to engage with it. Okay, so where are we now? Yep, this is giving me Raccoon City Police Station vibes again, but with a lot more rubble than expected. So looks like we have two options. There's a staircase over here, and then there's a staircase over here. Gotta find these doors. Is there supposed to be no items over here?
It's been a while since anyone's been here.
Oh, my goodness sakes. How many hours were you streaming, Kiba?
What's up?
How many hours were you recently streaming?
I streamed 5 hours today.
Got it.
What's up?
Just double checking. Oh, that's an old school car. Surely
The
there...
one on, I had to repost my tweet on Twitter. Something was buggy with it, so I reposted it.
Got it. Damn, my once human instincts would wish we could open the trunk. But that trunk could not be opened. Let me see. Where are we on the map right now? We're still in the parking lot still. How is this a labyrinth? How is there so much rubble? It's probably like a little bit more rubble than the hospital you would find in the, what game is that called? Outlast. Not Outlast, Last of Us, I think. Hey, cool, we can vault. Ooh, there's a police car. Surely there's gotta be something in the trunk there. Nothing in the trunk? Okay, maybe we'll go through this door first. The right wing. That's a lot of graffiti there. Okay, so they do the same thing that Resident Evil does, in which an area is cleared if a room is cleared, so it's blue. If there's still stuff in the room, then it's red. And apparently that corridor has a weapon for us. I don't know if the handgun can fix our lag, but... Please don't tell me you conveniently put the handgun nearby for us to shoot at something pretty soon. That's the obvious answer, isn't it?
I'm not feeling well.
What? Just ammo? Oh, okay. This room is empty. What do we have here? Shotgun ammo storage. Oh, this is a save room. Thank you. If we can lock it up, that'd be great. You can save your progress in this. Oh. Oh. It's also like that other horror game. You can save your progress in the save room using the VHS tapes. With every save, the structure of the hospital may change and enemies may become more dangerous.
7 days.
So the gameplay is encouraging you to not save as much as possible. Oh my. I thought it was like another one of those games where it's like you can't save a lot because we leave like a limited amount of cartridges around the place you're in. Here, in the safe room, your lifespan will not decrease. If it reaches a critical level, it'll automatically recover. You can store unnecessary items in the storage box. After death, a person faces the grand judgment, details of which I am not permitted to disclose to readers. However, to understand the basic principles, I must explain something. The grand judgment determines which world the person will be sent to. When someone is sent to the planet Hell, demons receive information about the sinner and their sins, which then dictates the appropriate punishments. In the smokehouse, demons work who were destined for this role since birth. I think the grammar needs to be adjusted. The smokehouse is a crucial place for demons because one of their principles forbids using other demons' bones for reproduction. You're forced to extract bones from human bodies in a special way. Try not to damage the soul. The length of a demon's service in the smokehouse often depends on their behavior. For example, if they perform well at work, maintaining cold-blooded composure, they are released after processing 1,000 bodies. They can then dive into a pool of bones, forming growths on their body for the eventual creation of a new demon. If they misbehave, they are sent to Earth with specific tasks, such as finding a soul. It is important to note that the more serious the demon's offense is in Hell, the purer the soul they are required to lure. If the demon completed the task within the given time frame, they were sent back and continued their work. The number of remaining bodies to process was doubled. In Hell, there's a disease that demons refer to as human's weakness. After appearing on Earth, some demons don't want to return, which condemn them to die in a human body, automatically sending them to Hell without the grand judgment. However, their role changed. They become not former workers, but ordinary sinners. Thus, the afflicted demon died in the same torment as the sinners. Huh. Yeah, that shotgun ammo is reminiscent. Probably put that away from now. Feel like we're gonna be okay with handgun ammo. So we have the safe station. The vise cannot be opened up because... yeah, we can't interact with this. Is this table supposed to give us... is this a regular table? Or are we supposed to... no, it's a device that I remember we kind of needed. Something similar back in Resident Evil 2 Remake. Saving removed your videotape. Okay, let me see. So this is floor 1 so far. It might be a little bit too soon to save. If we can find another save room upstairs. Let me see. So what did we do so far? We didn't run into any enemies. The enemy downstairs in the basement would be in the biohazard storage, but we don't have the key to that room, so we're safe from that thing. So it might be a little bit too soon to save, because all we did is basically collect a bunch of items, go through a bunch of hallways, and then find the save room. So maybe we'll hold on to the videotape, find a save room on floor 1, and then save from there. So that might be good progress. So if we die on the first floor and we get sent back to the basement, right? It's not exactly a giant setback because all we did is just move around in the basement anyways. We didn't. So that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to go upstairs, find a save room up here, and then we save there. So that should be good progress. If we can find a weapon and then save, that would be a plus. Because right now, we only have the ammo. We are unarmed. Actually, while we're in the save room, I'm going to use the bathroom real quick. I'll be right back. And
Okay.
Takiba and everybody else. Seems like OBS is lagging because of this game. Okay. Okay, I'm back.
Welcome back.
Let me make sure everything is surviving for me. Okay, at least I can see the chat thing. I don't know how OBS is. OBS is refusing to... Oh, never mind. Yeah, I'll just turn off the preview for now on OBS. I see what you're talking about as well. Now, the software does say, like, no dropped frames, but clearly something is happening if it's not saying no dropped frames. Alright, we're going to turn off the preview. What do I have in my inventory? Yeah. Actually, let's put the VHS tape away. Since it's a little bit too early to... Alright, what's my game plan again? Oh, go up to the first floor, find a weapon. And find the next save room, because it's a little bit too early to save in this room. I think I know why they want me to save in that room. I heard something making a noise, and that might be a good idea. Well, let me make this a save file number 2 then. Let's make this as number 2. Do we seriously get ammo without a single weapon so far? I literally heard something up there on the first floor, and I was not tripping. I went up, I heard something roaring, but there is a room in front of the stairs, so... Wait, turn off the unequip. Wait, which part are we in now? What's wrong with the map? Oh, that's actually probably a good idea.
What's going on here?
Why is the map cut off? What the heck? There's handgun ammo, but there's not, like, an actual handgun anywhere. Not only that, but the map is cut off? Not just me, right? Wait. Okay, so we're coming up from the... Hold on. Let me load the save data. It's not just me, right? Yeah, why did the map force itself to cut off the right side? I gotta report that.
Yeah.
I literally could not move the first floor map. It just cut off at the dinner room staircase. Oh, wait. Instead of moving ahead, we go up the stairs, then make a right at the kitchen. Yeah. We make a right at the kitchen. Because obviously that dining room has something in... those guys in front of it. So if we charge at them, we're going to get ourselves killed. Thank you for reminding me we have 15 minutes left to live, game. Okay, first things first. Turn off the flashlight.
In 15 minutes, disable with Geico.
What the hell is going on here?
So obviously going that way is a bad idea. So instead we go this way where the kitchen has a health bracelet. The health bracelet will display your current lifespan status and how much you have left until it runs out. It'll also display the status of your health freeze and how long it will last. We have 12 minutes left on the timer. Thank you for giving this to us, game. Anything else? Okay, the kitchen is clear, so that means we can go into the corridor and hopefully have nothing attack us. Look both ways before crossing the street. So far, it looks like the corridor is clear unless something wants to come out and attack me. The next room we could look at is the old archive, and then the old archive will go into the corridor and another staircase. I'm assuming this staircase will go right back down to the basement. Presuming that it doesn't require a key, so we have a way back up here. Damn it. Okay, I hope that wasn't nearby.
Hey, wait!
Oh, found the thing. I'm assuming this is the combination. Okay, so the combination is 30 left, 10 right. And 20 left. Wait, start over. Okay, so, whoop, wrong way again. 30 left. 10 right. Damn it. $30 left. 10 right. What? It's just ammo storage. What the heck? That's all we got?
You're back.
And the old archive has nothing for us to look at. Damn it. Okay, so our health bar does get paused when we're in the inventory and when we're looking at the map. All right, let's get ourselves organized again. So, let's take a look. What can we do? So, we have a examination room, a staircase, another corridor. Okay, so it's pretty good that I went this way because that way would lead me to death, and I would have given myself a game over. So, it's right of me to go through the kitchen, then the corridor, then the old archive. One of these... Wait, green zone? Oh, shoot. Wait, where does that stair lead? Engineer room. Hold on. This is really giving me Resident Evil vibes. Okay, so... Ooh, yeah, I'm racking my brain cells here. Okay, so corridor, staircase. Staircase would go back downstairs. There has to be another save room with a videotape somewhere because I think this is pretty good progress. Or I could like literally start a new game and then just... Well, yeah, technically speaking, it would be pretty logical to start a new game and then try to find the next save room up here. Okay, corridor, staircase. If we take the staircase, we go right back down to the lift dispatch, which is the previous save room. It's pointless if we go down the corridor past the staircase or the examination room is the next spot. We have a green zone, which may have something we need. And then we have another corridor. So where does the demo end? Does the demo end in one of these upcoming rooms? I'm assuming the demo ends in one of the upcoming rooms. Does it like end when we go to floor 2 or something? Yeah, that's a good question. Where does it end? Well, while I'm still here, like technically it does add to the runtime considering it's not factoring into the, you know. Also, I apologize that there's some lagging and stuff, y'all. The game is currently not the most optimized yet, so. Let me see. Fear the time. I just want to look at the map. I just want to look at the map. I want to study the map. I just to get a feel for what I need to do. Because I'm not really... Hey, thank you for the hydration mailbox. And don't mind me, I'm just paused on the map screen real quick because I'm trying to get a bearing. I'm trying to get our bearings in as to which directions we're going to need to go next. I'm not confident, but I am not confident about this main lobby. Knowing my horror tropes, there's always going to be something hiding in the main lobby. When you're starting off in the main lobby of a big building, right, it's mostly clear, but when you return to the main lobby, right, for a second time in a row, something will be there, so... Ah, shoot, we got an advertisement. Uh-oh. There's also... Someone posted like an hour-long video for 100%ing the prologue. Wait. Did the prologue just get majorly adjusted? Huh? Man, how are you doing, mailbox? Oh wait, she's probably in an ad right now.
I'm back.
Welcome back, Kiba. I'm just assessing the map real quick. So the corridor has a collectible file at the end here. A find toy. What the heck is a find toy? And someone is crying over there. Going to assume the staircase does lead back downstairs. Maybe what we could have done is... Okay, hold on a second. I'm gonna go back to the menu. Let me go back to the menu.
James Cooper, you are found innocent.
Okay. I am going to make the loop, basically unlock that staircase, and then we'll put the save. Yeah, I'm going to unlock that staircase, and then we'll make that as our first save. So at least we have a loop to go back to.
Hey! Is anyone here? Damn it. Where am I? This is Sheriff James Cooper. Over. This is Sheriff James Cooper. Damn it, can anyone hear me at all?
Where are you?
Rose. Oh, I'm so glad to hear you. I'm stuck in some building. I have no memory of what happened to me.
Haven't been looking for you yet. You've been missing for 2 weeks. The trail just went cold. God, I'm so relieved to hear you.
Okay, hold your horses. I'll get out of here and let you know my location as soon as possible.
With such a disappearance, you might be connected.
I don't want to hear anything about that bastard. Give me a few minutes and I'll get out of here. Over.
Over, Sheriff.
All right. Yeah, what's going on in Mailbox?
That's a bit long for a blackout.
I just heard you talk about mailbox just now.
Yeah, because
the
she
stream.
hydrated. She redeemed the hydration. Okay, so I'm gonna make the first save when we get the loop going with so that's how we view all the files. All right, since we're not running into anything dangerous right now, I'm gonna run through this part. So here's what I'm gonna do. I am going to unlock the morgue, go through the corridor, get the stuff in the medical storage, go through the parking lot, pick up the stuff in No, I'm gonna go through the parking lot, go up the staircase, go into the dining room, bank our way into the kitchen, go through that corridor, through the old archive, down the stairs, into the lift dispatch, and then that's where we'll make our first save. What was the original code again? Hold on. What was the... Oh, right. We needed to open this door first. Grab the bandage. Damn it, we don't have a flashlight until we get to the next floor.
So, looks like this is a hospital complex?
235081. Unfortunately, the locked case cannot be opened because we don't have that combination or whatever is required. Yeah, 235081. That door cannot be unlocked. This door cannot be unlocked. We need... Wait, the biohazard storage has something that's moving, so we don't want to deal with it anyways. Where's the file here? There it is.
Is this about me?
Turns out it was ammo storage.
Oh, I'm feeling bad.
Yeah, there's something moving next door, anywho. Okay, now we just run through this part.
It's been a while since anyone's been here.
Probably there's something upstairs. We're downstairs. There's nothing that will tackle us or anything. Okay, we're gonna go up the staircase, then make the loop back down. We'll make the loop back down over here. And then that will be our first save. And we turn off the flashlight so we're not seen.
What the hell is going on here?
Probably not good for you to say that out loud, my guy. Then we grab the health bracelet. So now we got 18 minutes and 20 seconds. Pretty good time management. Okay, so we're still good. Let's make sure we grab anything else while we're here. Looks like this is good. This corridor has the save.
Hey, wait!
And we saw a lady run through the corridor. Looks like some baddie we might have to deal with. Not the bad kind of someone that someone should be attracted to. We'll grab the ammo pouch from the... over here. 30. And then... oh, start back at 0. Okay. 30. 10. Grab this. What door is it again? Old archive. Whatever's crying is next door. There's whispers. Nothing to worry about here. Unlock this door. Pick up the handgun ammo. And we are now at 17 minutes and 5 seconds left to survive. Alright, so I think it's pretty good progress so far. We got a loop going from the basement to the first floor. So that could be a good spot to save so far. We didn't get ourselves hurt. And whoever's crying upstairs is bugging the heck out of us right now. That's the videotape. I think it would be a good opportunity to use the videotape now. We're gonna hold off the shotgun ammo. No, I don't want to drop the health bracelet. Handgun ammo, we're gonna hold on to that. There we go. Now that's a better save file. Okay. So whoever's crying is in the resuscitation room, but we don't have what we need for the resuscitation room. But something tells me that I have a bad feeling for the rest of the corridor. So what I'm going to do is go up the staircase, duck into the examination room, go through the green zone and corridor, and hopefully we can find something we can use as a weapon. Would you please shush, ma'am? If there's something that's going to hurt me, I don't have anything to hurt you yet.
Ma'am, are you okay?
Oh my god, Augustin. I'm so glad to hear someone alive.
Are you injured? Can you get out of that room?
Yes, just a moment. You know, I can't get out right now.
You can't unlock the door?
Not exactly. You see, my daughter, she doesn't want to leave without a stuffed bear, and I can't.
Listen, we need to get out of here immediately. We don't have time for a
No, you listen. I'm not leaving without a sign.
All right. Where can I find it?
And the bell hit it somewhere nearby. It can't be far.
Okay. I'll look for your toy.
Well, that explains it. Please be advised, several doors with an indicator inside them remain locked to the activation of the security system. This is a precautionary measure to prevent unauthorized access to certain areas. If for any reason you need to bypass through these doors, you have to temporarily disable the lock. To do this, reboot the security system from the central control panel. Be careful, one wrong move could overload the circuit and the system will automatically lock all doors. Do not attempt to force the locks manually, it only cause more issues. If you're unsure of your actions, consult an engineer first. Well, that makes a lot of sense, don't it? Find the toy nearby. Ah, that's just a thunderstorm. That's nothing new. Damn, that person looks like he got mauled forever. So obviously we can't go down that way. Alright, so we are now in the examination room. The examination room doesn't look like there is ventilation.
I should open it with something flat.
How many different ways can we get about? going around in this game? What does this unlock? The green zone. There is a VHS tape here. What? There's a lock? There's a lock on this door too? Okay, okay. Yeah, I know what a VHS tape does, dude. Now it's just a matter of seeing if we can find the next save room with it. Okay, so green zone is safe. Examination room has a vent. So surely there's another save room nearby. Either, I would assume the registry is the next save room, presumably. How are you holding up, Kiba? Oh,
I'm
nothing.
good. What's up?
Just asking. Because, seems like we're holding up a little bit better than my computer is at the moment.
Yeah, it's the PowerPoint on my side.
Yikes. I'm just... Yeah, it's trying to push itself to be AAA level. And thankfully, the demos I'm testing next stream, they don't appear to be that way.
How much is it will be? Do you know?
No idea.
If it's over 60, it's quite a...
These guys are an indie studio, so I don't think they're, like, gonna price...
Yeah, I hope they don't have, like, a Dark Survival.
Yeah, are you in the middle of doing anything, Mailbox, or are you just lurking here for now? Can't get back into this. 13 minutes and 50 seconds left. We're back in the corridor. There's a health pack. Medkit thingy. I'll use it. There you go. We're now at 21 minutes. And it looks like we have to make our way right over to the corridor, I think. Wait, not this door. Are we in the right area? Oh, okay, never mind. No. So, this entire corridor... You're telling me... I am blocked. So we're not going to the main lobby. So where the heck is the next save room is supposed to be? Okay, at least I have a pretty good save for the first spot, which is good. So now I need to find where the heck the whatchamacallit. I guess we need to find the teddy bear in this hallway. She said the toy is nearby. Am I going to assume the toy is near a corpse? Thunderbolt and lightning, very, very frightening. Oh yeah, this dude is mangled. That is not a body that would come back to life. Even if it does come back to life, that dude cannot be moving. That's a fact. Locked from the other side. Okay, so we need to go to the second floor to get this. Okay. So we found like another VHS tape. So where the heck is the bear supposed to be? Find the toy that's nearby. Am I able to... I know for a fact in that dining room there's stuff that's moving in there. Okay, did I miss anything? I wouldn't mind reloading this save in any case, as we got a pretty good save overall. But now it's just a matter of what the heck am I missing? I know for a fact I should not go into that other room without being armed. The problem is we don't have a weapon yet. Yeah, it's one of our issues. We don't have a weapon. We don't have anything to pull the lever for this. That door is locked. Okay, I think I'll reload my save. I am absolutely... I'm also looking at other people's videos on YouTube. Are we even playing the same game? Or did they change the prologue? Let me make sure we are playing the same version of the game, unless it's like a different version that I'm playing. Oh. It might be like a different build. Let me see which build I'm playing. Yeah, is this a different build of the prologue? It feels like there's two different builds of the prologue. This is the one I was given exclusively by Keymailer. Now, I do find that pretty intriguing, that's for sure. Let me double check Steam. When was this version of the prologue released? Start page. This version was released on October 11th. This version is from October 11th, 2024. So... Wait, is this different from the actual game demo? Something tells you there's like 2 different versions of the demo. I'm just playing with the one I'm exclusively given from Keymailer. Huh. Yeah, there might literally just be 2 different builds. Because it seems like this is a creator exclusive version. That is interesting. Huh. So is the public demo that is so interesting. Seems like whatever video. Hold on. So maybe that people are literally playing. There's 2 different builds of the game entirely.
I'm not feeling well.
Bro, we get you're not feeling well. I'm feeling confused, if anything. Hey, Kiba, you know what I think I'm gonna do? Just for giggles?
What's we going to do?
I think I'm gonna throw myself into danger. The obvious danger that I don't want to go into.
Is it normal in a horror game to get stuff done? You have to go in danger.
Well, you have a point there, but like, it's one of those cases of you never know unless you try kind of moment. Oh, so is this dining room empty or something? There's like no way this is an empty room. It's Sheriff James Cooper. Over. Okay, so you're telling me this entire room was empty the whole time. The sighs, lamentations, and loud wailings resound through the air without a star whence I, at the beginning, wept theret. Languages diverse, horrible dialects, accents of anger, words of agony, and voices high and hoarse with the sounds of hand. A small coin found in a jukebox with some grinding could be. Oh! Wait, we found a thing we need to use to open the vent. That's a classic,
Find a penny, pick it up, right?
Yeah. That's like a classic, it's a classic escape room gimmick, right? When there's a screwed ventilation, you literally use a coin to open it. Why didn't I think of that? That is so classic. Okay, we actually have 15.
Yeah, but in real terms, it would not work.
Yeah. Hold on, I'm gonna try to run through this faster. We're going to run through that entire shit faster. Okay. Let's go through here. I'm gonna go... Wait, no. That's wrong way. oh, never mind. That was the wrong save, I mean to say. This is the correct save. The very first one that I made. Okay. We have the bracelet. Here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to run through the... Dude, I know that. Alright, we're going to run through the parking lot. Scrub the dining room. Get the coin to open the ventilation shaft. Whatever was wrong here before is probably gone by now. We pick up the coin.
Pick it up, right?
Sheriff's voice actor is pretty good. Pick up the ammo. So that way we now have 13 handgun ammo, although I'm pretty sure we're going to need more than that, realistically speaking. There's a skeleton that's not in the closet. We have extra... Okay, we're supposed to pick up a VHS tape. So hopefully we're going to enter another save room pretty soon. That door's locked. We're supposed to talk to the lady over there.
Ma'am, are you okay?
Oh my god, that person. I'm so glad to hear someone alive.
Are you injured? Can you get out of that room?
Yes, just a moment. You know, I can't get out right now.
You can't unlock the door?
Not exactly. You see, my daughter, she doesn't want to leave without her stuffed bear, and I can't.
Listen, we need to get out of here immediately. We don't have time for a
No, you listen. I'm not leaving without a tie.
All right. Where can I find it?
The bell hit it somewhere nearby.
Okay. I'll look for your toy.
Why does the daughter have to be named Annabelle? Obviously nothing over here. So now that we got the coin, we're gonna go duck into that other...
You can see Raggedy Ann doll run. Okay.
Yeah.
That's what was original Annabelle doll. Was a Raggedy Ann.
Mm-hmm. Okay, so green zone is good. Examination room, I'm assuming that is where the... Oh, we are in the examination room. Now we have the coin to...
Open it with something flat. It's not working. Only I could sharpen its edges somewhere.
I can sharpen it at the edge. Oh, we sharpen it downstairs. That's why we gotta go downstairs. That makes a lot of sense. There's a tool right here we can... It can be used as a flathead screwdriver when it's like this. Oh, since I'm in the safe room again, I'm gonna use the bathroom again. Kiba and everybody else. You catch a fish in the meantime, and hopefully it's a delicious fish. Presuming that I can type and it will let me catch a fish. Maybe we're doing this version of the demo on purpose. So that way we don't have the same answers as everybody else who's playing the other demo. Wait, I got a collaboration invite? Hang on.
For whom?
Oh, I'm not sure right now. Oh, maybe they accidentally clicked on it. Because I play Marvel Rivals at the moment, but I don't play Marvel Rivals.
Yeah, you can buy something like it.
Oh, that makes sense. Alright, I'm just gonna type the fish thing from my phone, since, it doesn't seem like my chat thing is responsive enough. Anyways, bathroom break real quick. Okay, I'm back. Presuming that's working. Yep, it's working. Whew, okay. So maybe I should have processed the coin, then used the tape, but we're going to use the tape for a different save room. On a side note, I can't wait to actually bake another pizza, and I also learned there's a key difference between typical pizzeria pizza dough and Neapolitan dough. You know what the difference is, Kiba?
What's up?
Traditional pizza dough versus typical pizzeria dough.
Depends on when the dough was made.
Well, no, it's also the omission of ingredients. Typical pizzeria dough uses sweetener and oil. Traditional pizza dough is just flour, water, yeast, and salt.
Mm-hmm.
Wait, I went to the wrong room.
Which one do you prefer?
I don't mind either, to be honest. There's the teddy bear. Aw, that's really cute. Who thought it was a good idea to shove a teddy bear into a vent beats me. Squeak! Ma'am, I found the bear.
Where did they go?
We found the engineer room key. Key granting access to the engineer rooms in the basement. Oh! Oh, we are now armed. Something tells me we're going to need to shoot at something real soon now that we have a handgun. And now that we have to go back downstairs, let's see. Okay, so where we went in the first floor is clear to go. So now wait. Engineer room, right? Engineer room. So we go back downstairs, go back to the lift, dispatch. Go to parking. I'm assuming we go through the corridor. I'm assuming we go through the corridor next to park. Oh! I think I know what they're setting up, Kiba. I think I know exactly what they're setting up. I think that after we go downstairs to the save room, they're going to ambush me in the parking lot. That would make a lot of sense as to why it was empty before. They want you to give you a sense of security first. Then after you get the handgun and the key to make your way back downstairs...
Fuck.
Did you throw a pipe at me?
Yep. Yeah.
I knew that sound was familiar.
I tell you, duck.
Okay. Well, what's ever going on in the examination room, I'm certainly not going back there. And it looks like... Okay. Now that we're back downstairs, and in our inventory, we do have the engineer room key. We have a handgun. So now our next step is to go into the engineer rooms in the basement. And all we could do is pray that however much ammo we have is enough. Alright, so first things first. Since we did an entire loop, we're going to use the videotape right here. We're currently at 12 minutes and 46 seconds left of time left to live. Oh boy. All right, here we go. So we have 20 bullets. Now this would be a good time to like have something come through the door game, because in typical horror scenario fashion, one of your first enemies would either be coming up from the... Okay, it's set up like this way. You either run into your first zombie eating something on the floor, or you're gonna have one just waiting to push the big doors right open to greet you and want to give you a hug, which is obviously not a hug. Hands in the air! FBI, open up. I'm armed. This really would be a perfect time to ambush me, like right now. In typical horror fashion. Ooh, I hear something there. Wait. I hear something. Oh, yeah. I knew it. I knew they're freaking going to ambush me. So we're going the right direction then. We got out of the safe room. We went through the corridor. Now they're going to throw some bullcrap at me as I make my way to the corridor. That goes to the entrance where the engineer room is, right? Because what we have in the inventory is the key granting me access to the engineer rooms in the basement. Surely this is not the end of the demo. There is... Okay, what's also throwing me off is, like, why do they give a wide open area for the parking lot? Also, I apologize to anyone if the footage is running like a slideshow. It's, optimization thing, unfortunately. So, yeah. Thankfully, backtracking has helped us 2 times so far. I don't know how we're going to do here. Let's see. Alright, Kibo, you're still there? Oh, he's probably AFK or something at the moment. Alright, if anyone's in chat, what do y'all think? We going for the headshots or are we going for the legs? Usually, it would be the headshots. I mean, the trailer showed that we go for the headshots, right? But I know from Resident Evil 2 Remake, you would get lucky with the headshots sometimes, but not all the time. But in this game, we don't have a knife. Either Kiba?
Yeah, well, Resident Evil 1, you want to headshot them to kill them, because if you don't, they become crimson.
Well, you gotta burn the bodies in order to make sure they're not crimson. That I know. Alright, what do we...
double tap, pretty much.
Mm-hmm. Alright, what are we thinking here? We're going for headshots, or are we going for the legs? Sometimes it's the legs, sometimes it's the heads. I feel like we're about to find the answer to that very soon. I heard glass cracking, so that means something or somebody broke out. It's more like a something. Wait, was this car trunk open before? Oh, that don't look good. That... We literally got to the end of the parking lot safe and sound. That would have been like a good time for them to ambush me somewhere in this parking lot. But they don't. Maybe they'll ambush me in the corridor. Aha! There's our first guy. Alright, Kiba, what do we think? We going for the head?
Freeze!
Go for the head.
I'll shoot!
You go through the door, right? Aha!
God damn it! Why didn't you stop?
Did the body just disappear? Wait. Let's run through that sequence again. I made sure to hold the crosshair at the dude's head, and it felt like that barely did anything. Hang on. We're literally gonna run through that again. Let's try the legs this time.
Because clipping might be a no-go
that
with
not
this, because how it is.
That is so weird. Did we not do any actual damage?